Hey guys, this is Gaming8, and today I'm going to be talking about, are we going to get a big new gimmick in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? I'm going to try to start uploading a little more because the Pokemon Direct, oh my god, it was amazing. I got so many video ideas just by, analyzing it literally one time. This first one, I think I'm gonna start alternating videos between things about Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl and Pokemon Legends Arceus. So, yeah, this one's going to be about Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, and it's going to be, are we going to have a gimmick for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? So, yeah, but before we start, not very many of you are subscribed to me, so, please do that. It helps me a lot. I've been loving how much I've been gaining subs lately, so maybe we could get like 300 subs by I don't know, let's say August or something. I don't know. But yeah, let's start. So first thing I want to talk about is what even is a gimmick. Now, I'm just going to list the gimmicks we have right now. That should help explain. The gimmicks we have right now are Mega Evolution from X and Y and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, Z moves from Pokemon Sun and Moon, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and Dynamax and Gigantamax from Pokemon Sword and Shield. So, it's essentially the main new edition of the game. Besides their Pokemon in their region, of course, but yeah. So I'm gonna go through all of them, and I think I'm gonna do a percentage thing like I did for my original Diamond and Pearl video that I'm sure most of you have watched by now, because that thing got a lot of views. But yeah, so the first gimmick I'm gonna talk about is Mega Evolution. So I think this is the second most likely gimmick, and I'm gonna give it about a 10% chance. So now I'm just gonna talk about why they would do Mega. Now there's only one reason that they would do Mega Evolution, and that's because Mega Evolution, I think we can all agree, is pretty much the fan favorite gimmick and the best gimmick out of the three that we have right now. Yeah, that would be why they would do it. Besides that, there's not really any other reason, unless they want to make it really similar to Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which I doubt they would want to do looking at the art style alone. So I don't think they would do it for that reason, but yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say about Mega Evolution. And then before we move on to the next one, I do want to say one big thing. They did not show any form of any gimmick in the trailer at all. I mean, the footage for this video is just this trailer on loop a bunch of times, so you can try to find something if you want, I guess, but I don't think you're going to find anything. But yeah, but next up, I want to talk about the possibility of Z moves in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Now, I do not think this is going to happen. I'll give it a 1% chance, I guess, because there's not that many gimmicks, so I guess pretty much anything's possible at this point. So, but I don't think it's gonna happen, and the reason for that is, they just have no reason to do it. Like, the only reason they do X and Y's gimmick is because it's the fan favorite gimmick, and maybe because they want to make it like ORAS, but I doubt it. So, neither of those things apply to to Z moves, so I just don't see why they would do it. I don't see I just don't understand why they would do it. Like, I'm not sure how many people would be happy with that either. I mean, I'd be fine with it, but I'd have no problem with that. But I think we can all agree that Z moves are pretty much inferior to the other two gimmicks in pretty much every way. So, yeah. Now we're going to move on to the last gimmick, being Dynamax and Gigantamax Pokemon. Now I definitely think this is the most likely out of the bunch, but I still don't think it's that likely. I'm gonna give it a 20% chance. And the reason I think that is just simply because they didn't show any gimmick in the trailer. I feel like if they really were going to show a gimmick in the trailer, it would have been Dynamax, and I still think they're the most likely. I feel like Dynamax is the type of thing they'd want to show straight away. And I'm honestly kind of surprised they didn't do this. When I was saying Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl earlier, I mean, I wasn't predicting those names, obviously, but I was thinking that it was just a given that we were getting Dynamax with it. So it's I think it's really surprising that we aren't, or we might be. I think it's really surprising that we didn't see it in the trailer. One point I do want to bring up though is I don't even know how Dynamaxing would work in this art style. Like look at the battle art style that you're seeing on screen right now. Like, I don't know how Dynamax would work with that. I guess they could get it to work. It would either one of two things would happen. That either one, it would just be way too hard to implement, or two, it would just end up looking terrible. Unless they improve the battle graphics. I mean, I think if you watched my last video, you know I'm not a fan of these battle graphics. They don't look very good to me, personally. I like Sword and Shields a lot more, and I know that's an unpopular opinion. I've said this last video, but yeah, but yeah, that's why I think Dynamaxing has only about a 20% chance to happen. And then I do want to bring up the possibility of them just doing a new gimmick. I mean, I give this a 1% chance. I'd say this is even less likely than Z moves. And that's saying something because neither of them are very likely at all. And there's one reason. It's a remake of a different Pokemon game. It's not Generation 9. Generation 9 will get a new gimmick. But why would we get a new gimmick for a remake of an already existing game? Like, that doesn't make sense, right? I get it's been 2 years since Pokemon Sword and Shield came out, once Diamond and Pearl remakes do come out, but I just don't see it happening. Like, I don't understand why it would happen, so I'm just gonna give it a 1% chance. I just don't see it happening. I could be wrong, I guess. I just don't see it. And I'm probably not gonna change my mind about that. So, yeah. And then, once again, the entire percentage is held up by one huge percent. This time it happens to be 68%. You know what? Just take out the possibility of a new gimmick, so it's 69%. So we have, the big new gimmick is going to be, or the 68% is going to be no gimmick. I just don't think there is a gimmick, and that's simply because they didn't show anything in the trailer. Like, they didn't show any form of a gimmick in the trailer. The characters, I don't believe they are wearing some form of I just don't think it's gonna happen. I can't think of the word. Like, yeah. Yeah, they're not wearing some form of like a bracelet at all. Or I think they are, but like I think that's just supposed to be like a watch or something. I don't know. It does. I just don't think they would do that. And if they really were trying to hide it, which would be the only reason they wouldn't show it in the first direct, they wouldn't show the bracelets around their arms at all. So yeah, I don't see anything other than this happening, but I definitely think Dynamax Pokemon or Mega Pokemon could have a chance. I just don't think they're that likely. But yeah, I think this is by far the most likely option. But yeah, that's really all I have for you today. So yeah guys, this video is going to be done. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Bye bye.